day of this incident in February of 2016, how did you first hear that your father had been in a ski collision?
I believe that I got an email that said, "I'm famous," in the subject line, and I was like, what are you talking about? And then below there was a link that said, here is information, I may not be quoting it exactly right, from my friend and eyewitness. And then there was a link below. And that link below, I couldn't ever look at it because you had to be like a meetup member or something. But I have a vague recollection of actually calling my dad and saying, can you give me your meetup group number so I can actually look at this? And he was able to give me that information. So I may or may not have seen what was in that link.
I want to talk because it's going to be brought up quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Will you go ahead and read what your note says here for the jury?
Dad, I cannot believe how unlucky and how crazy this all is. I also can't believe this is all on GoPro. What are the chances? I am so glad you're okay. How are you feeling this evening? Love, Shae.
Okay. Now, he didn't show you a GoPro video?
No, I've never seen GoPro video, and it does not exist as far as I know.
And now, after this email, you still have not seen any GoPro video?
I have not seen any GoPro video.
What have you seen as far as your dad's personality traits that have changed?
My dad is very insecure. He doesn't show it, but he doesn't trust his brain anymore.
Is that a hard thing for him?
It's incredibly hard because he used to be able to multitask and do all sorts of complicated tasks, and now he has a hard time just following through one step at a time. And he used to be able to do multiple things at a time, so it's been really hard on his personality. He feels inept, frustrated.
You don't know exactly how he feels, though.
You're right. From his daughter's perspective, I feel that his life is exhausting.
Your dad would send you links after he filed the lawsuit about press that was mentioning him. Do you agree?
He would keep me informed of what was going on.
And he kind of thought it was cool that his name was in press. Do you agree?
I don't think he said that it was cool.
He told me he thought it was cool that he was in a ski collision with an accident, with a celebrity. He told me that in his deposition. Does that surprise you?
That surprises me that he would say that.
Me too. Do you believe your father has a clear recollection of who hit who in the ski accident?
He has a clear recollection of hearing a scream and getting hit from behind, and he was knocked out.
This is literally the question from your deposition, so I'm going to read it and see if your answer is yes. Do you believe your father has a clear recollection of who hit whom in the ski accident? And your answer?
In my deposition was yes.
Okay. And would it surprise you if he takes the stand in like 2 hours and says, no, I don't? Would that surprise you?
Would it surprise you?
If he contradicts you in like 2 hours.
Actually, as I reread my deposition, I thought, you didn't even answer that correctly. Of course he doesn't know who hit him because he got knocked out.
But
so
that was your belief.
That was my belief at the time, and I was like, I didn't read that question or hear that question correctly.
And you did have an opportunity to make corrections to your deposition, did you not?
I did.
And you did not make that correction?
I actually
Did you make that correction or not?
I made the corrections, and I did not submit that in time because I was told by my dad's attorneys that that will be a red flag and to just drop it. and I did not submit that revised.
So did you make other corrections to your deposition that your dad's lawyers told you not to submit?
I had made...
Yes or no?
Did
you make other corrections to your deposition that your dad's lawyers told you not to give me? Yes or no?
I made corrections.
The answer is yes.
It's not a simple yes and no.
Well, I'm not happy if you made corrections to your deposition that were never sent to me. So I'm wondering, you made corrections to your deposition and you gave them to your dad's lawyers? Is
No,
that
I did
true?
not. I did not give them to my dad's lawyers.